But I do really want to go to Rathir now. Oh, I've wanted to for so long. And there is so much going on in Rathir. And I assume all the quests in Rathir, because we're going to pick up so many side boys, which sounds very, very suspicious. All the male prostitutes will be ours. But, yeah. We're gonna pick up so many side quests, and I assume they're all gonna allow us to go to Arteris, Gloam Thicket, all the fucking dungeons that I thought were completely useless out here. Someone's got to end up taking us to them eventually, right? So let's check it out. And it is a city of my own fucking kind at last. Here we go. Yeah, have entirely human fucking sculptures. Never mind, they got the pointy ears. I forget how human elves look in this fucking game for some reason, but what a beautiful area. I expected dark greys and blacks all over the place, but it's actually a little bit colourful. Oh, and you all have that horrible broken hairstyle. Maybe that's what you're supposed to look like, but if that's the case, then I feel so sorry for the fucking absolute tortured soul who had to model that shiny fucking dome of yours. In fact, I feel sorry for me who has to fucking look at it. Now I'm the tortured soul. How dare you pass your torture onto me?
Elund refuses to send any troops to assist Melsenshir.
Good, I don't want to go there at all.
Would listen to reason.
By reason, do you mean everything that sounds absolutely magically impossible? Because that's kind of my life. Can you really blame him? You didn't believe I was anything special when I showed up. We got piercing light!
A weapon is only as strong as the one that wields it. And a general is only as powerful as the army she leads. We need to convince Karth to lend us his aid. You can find him in the
I don't blame him in the slightest.
At Melsenshir. The fool might as well be condemning the city.
I mean, you've quite literally been homeless for like the last, 2 years or something? Hanging out with your 5 group of ragtag brethren or whatever the fuck. You show up, like, completely disheveled, twirling your new shiny pointy stick, screaming that you can save the world. I'm not surprised that he kinda turned you away, lady. You need to be sectioned. Elend
The man is not a warrior by nature. He cannot abide another risk for this city. But he's an idiot if he thinks we will get another opportunity such as this.
Where are the troops?
They're in the city, but they can't join us unless Elund Karth grants his blessing for them to go with us.
Dude, there've been like 400 deserters that I've murdered by my own fucking hand. I don't think it's going to be that hard to convince him.
I do not know if his diplomacy is as practiced.
Wait, a Garth? A Garth is here. Okay, but aren't you meant to be in the fucking desert, awaiting me for my next, actual mission instead of this shit? Where is Aelin, by the way? I did the fucking cool thing that she exclusively, asked me to do, begged me to do, because I think I was against it for some reason. I wasn't actually against it, I was just exploring all the conversation options, and I think a lot of the conversation options was like, why would I want to work with this utter fucking failure? And to be honest, I'm still kind of wondering that. She seems very, very stupid. City Watch, so I guess that's the jail. We've got so much to explore. This thing's way bigger than the Fae City, whatever the fuck it was called. Issa? Yeah, the Gardens of Issa. Aelisen Sea Wine. So many people to talk to. Oh my god, talk to me, Allison.
Are you from here? I mean, you seem well-traveled. I'm not from here. I'm just visiting my brother. He's in the Scholia Arcana.
Oh good, you're already making my ears bleed. I'm glad we're starting. This is a great fucking start. What a beautiful introduction to this fair city. The keys and the burn? I thought we cured our STDs ages ago.
The northern piers are called the Keys, where merchant ships dock for trade. It's safer there, sheltered by Bracken Bay, and farther from Cluricon. Only warships dock at the burn, and it's all soldiers there. What with the officers' hall, though the healer's there too.
Who cares? This has nothing to do with anything right now. Where's the damn music, by the way? I expect the Dokkalfar city that looks this ornate and fucking gorgeous to have an insane soundtrack, but instead we just get vague clacking and whispering in the background. I don't like it. I just feel like I'm the new guy in an office. Scholia Arcana.
Surely you've heard of it. Full of stuffy old mages and strange books, and the rooms Varyn wouldn't let me go in. Just think what might be there.
I know, right? I'm their new test monkey. I know them very, very well. Tell me about Rathir
I
itself.
don't even know where to start. There's so much to tell. The Prairie, of course, where all the shops and stores are. And the Keys and the Burn, and the Upper City, where my brother's school is, and also the temple and those marvelous gardens.
Why have you got the mind of, like, a 9-year-old? What the fuck is going on? Of course, the first person I end up talking to is just completely mentally broken. The Prairie, or Prairie, or whatever the fuck. Prairie sounds way better.
Some merchants sell pails of fish or bolts of cloth, but Leargriff has
Wow!
all kinds of pretty things, and Gwalchme has anything and everything.
I
spent
fucking
3
love
whole days in the
pails of
bookstore,
fish, I
and then I
guess.
smelled every herb and powder at Rawani's. Pride of Prairie's got boring old weapons and armor.
Oh, well that explains why you are so very fucking broken. You've been inhaling the big herb the entire goddamn time, have you? Alison's
Oh,
brother.
Varen's a silly old oaf. He's always at the sea foam, and I've never once seen him study since he came here. I've seen one of the waitresses giving him the eye, too, though he pretends he doesn't see when I'm around.
Why? What? Why are you so very against him getting his fucking wang wet? Alright, whatever, I can't wait to go ahead and meet him and get his wang oh so very damp.
Who can I
What do we got
send?
over here?
I have all these
Riyadh
notices
Goof.
and no courier.
I love these names. It's like they're trying to get elfier. Because I feel like at the start of the game we were meeting Dokkalfar that were just called like Greg. And it was the saddest thing of all time. But at least we've now got Riyadh followed by Guth. What? What is elfin and magical about Guth? That is disgusting.
You look capable.
So they're trying to
Stern in the
meld,
brow, proud of bearing. You are just what
orcs
we
and
need
elves
to
at the
deliver
same
these
time? It's
notices.
very weird.
You'll do it, won't you? You've got to do better than the last fellow. There's pay. It's for the war effort.
You look exactly the same as the Warsworn elf that I saved from prison or whatever the fuck. Like, I'm pretty sure that is 100% the same model, wearing 100% the same armor. I think maybe the only difference is you haven't got the same SoundCloud rapper tattoos? Fair enough. You're an upstanding citizen. Good for you. War
We're
effort.
in Rathir. This is the war effort. How do you think we get a steady flow of soldiers into Cluricon? You've got to be organized, and everyone's got to pitch in.
I hate pitching in. Just let me do whatever the fuck I want. Tell me about yourself, Gooth.
I'm the chief of recruitment, and don't think I've got time to go around handing out notices. Those notices are only the beginning.
Sounds terrifying. What is so eldritch and demonic about your notices? Let's not even worry about that. Courier, I guess.
His little leg. Oh, Lunala's tears. Hasn't a notion of how important our work is. No sense of the bigger picture.
Yeah, how dare he be overworked for death? That's definitely not entirely your fault. What notices? Delivered where?
Notices of duty to denizens of Rathir selected to serve. The work can be hard, and you've got to, well, look the part. I'll give you a
Do
list
I
of
look the
names,
part? I look
and you
1,000
get each
times
of them
cooler
to
than you.
accept their card. Easy as that. Well, what do you say? Will you do it?
Until I put on my little Halloween mask, that is. That needs to go. I love it. I love its stats so very much, and I love the Colossi uniform and everything. Oh, well, not uniform, but the Colossi legendary gear that we have. But it's just such an embarrassing little helmet. What if someone resists?
What I need are boots on the ground in Cluricon. I shouldn't say this, but if anyone can't or won't accept the notice, find someone else. Or make them. Whatever you need to do.
I'm not gonna make them. If I make them, they're gonna be completely useless. And I feel like the Dokkalfar need the best of the fucking best.
Take
I'll
these
do
cards, deliver them to Runir Westnon, Maywin Wyvern Gif, Aefendel, and Varen Seawine. Almain? Odd.
Oh
All
no,
can be found in
not
Rathir.
Varen.
And I can be found in the officers' hall on the burn when you're finished.
He's one of my fellow scoliosis boys as well. I can't be depleting our ranks. Our entire order's going to shit as well. I mean, I know this is the fate of the world we're talking about and everything, but is one guy really gonna make a goddamn difference? Especially when I'm the only one who can make a fucking difference anyway. I was wondering what the hell that was. That was I thought there was a dog in my room that sounded so close. Notices of
You
Judy.
can't fight a war without soldiers. True, we contract the Warsworn and volunteers arrive daily, but it's not always enough. Citizens of Rathir are selected on Well, the process is secret. Even I don't know how. They're selected, a notice is sent, and they serve.
Just send me. Literally, call back your entire army, send me in alone, and I'll just use my power of the gods. I feel like we'd win instantly. We don't need to do the rest of the main quest. It'll be fine. Where do I take these notes? Oh, we already know. We already know. Go, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Jesus. That was way angrier than I deserved, don't you think? Should I maybe ask the dude's sister? Because I am about to put his life in danger for all fucking time. He's not going to survive beyond like 5 fucking minutes at war. But, oh well. Oh, it's another little bit of his pawn collection. I don't know what that's doing hanging out down here, but I guess we might as well start with that. The most mundane of all possible fucking quest objectives. I mean, it's mundane until we start fucking reading it, but not yet. We can't do that on camera. I'll be streaming to Pornhub when we finally get there. And all the smut content can be on there. City Watch. That's definitely not happening, by the way. I will just risk it and read out the disgusting fucking pornography. Live on YouTube. What do we got here? City Watch. Faven. City Watch. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, let's talk to you.
To report? Or any other matter?
No, but you're hogging all the porn, aren't you? Is that in here, or did I completely undershoot it? I may have undershot my, the search for porn. Oops. Alright, well, we might as well talk to you. Who the fuck are you?
My rank is first of the watch, and I report directly to Captain Talabor.
What a beautiful name. I can't wait to find them.
To be
Crimes.
honest, crimes in Rathir are uncommon. Outside the lower tunnels, at any rate.
If you call something the lower tunnels, of course everyone's going to become a degenerate.
Merchants, that is all.
Huh. Seems like it's always other races that are getting in trouble in, like, a particular area's, I don't know what to call it. I nearly said base, but it's not a base. It's sort of like capital. I highly doubt this is the Dokkalfar capital in general. I imagine the Dokkalfar capital is somewhere over in the Darklands. The Winterlands is all I can think to call them. I don't think it's Melsenshire. I highly doubt we got arse-fucked that bad instantly. But I guess it's only under siege. It's not like we lost it. Everyone just does seem to care about saving it an obscene fucking amount, considering how hellish everything else is as well. So, hell, maybe it is our sort of capital. I still can't really tell if the Ljosalfar and the Dokkalfar are completely different kingdoms. I mean, they're a different sort of race, but at the same time, they're constantly just falling under Alfar in general. Maybe it's just a massive alliance. Who knows? Lower tunnels.
Where the poor live extends into tunnels carved in the rock. Crimes there are hard to police, and the tunnels run deep. Thieves and
by hard to police, do you mean you just couldn't give less of a fuck who kills who? I imagine that's the case. City Watch.
The Watch is the right hand of the Orbicont. We keep the prison, keep the peace amongst the people.
And what the fuck is your... what was that? Right hand lubricant? What about the left hand? Does that have to remain all fucking horrible and dry? Oh, poor lefty. Poor lefty. One day you'll get your turn. Orbicont.
The council which governs Rathir. No one knows who is on the council, though you may see their palace atop the spire. They are cloaked in robes and shadows, but do not concern yourself with that. Good.
Alright, fine. You had a surprising amount to say for someone who's just completely fucking useless, as far as I can tell. A note about the Sparrow murders. Excuse me? What the ever-loving fuck is that? Does this count as stealing? Of course it does. It's a goddamn prison. It also seems to be the infirmary. At the very least, no one's in there right now. Not a single dead boy to worry about, at least as we speak. You know what? I actually find very easy. I mean, it's almost impossible to break a lockpick. Ignore the fact that I broke one, but still. It's almost impossible to break one. But I find them almost more annoying than overly hard. Because it can get right to the edge. It can get, like, right to the end. And then tell you that you're wrong. You move it an inch like you'd expect to. And you're sort of still just as wrong. So when you're only a tiny bit wrong, you actually have to move, like, halfway around the lock. Because it is so easy that it just never wants to fuck you over. But it ends up fucking you extra hard because of it. Like that. There you go. Actually managed to survive without breaking anything there, but still. I'm not even going to bother robbing you. All your stuff is terrible. If you had a half-decent weapon for once, then maybe I'd consider it. But, no, you all suck. Trade manifesto, peasant trousers? I'm actually tempted to go back for those peasant trousers, but I doubt he's gonna pay a whole lot. What do we got around here? Fuck all, and guess what? Yet more fuck all. Are you a guy? You are well, you are a guy, but you are nothing else. Oh shit, I do want that. Every single special book in the game I'm gonna fucking gather. And hopefully even fucking read. I don't know how interesting the compendium is gonna be by itself. Oh, come on. Oh, seriously? He literally doesn't even know where I am. He's charging over to me right now, and apparently he can't even see me. So how exactly does he know I did the big crime? I guess because he went round the corner, he immediately comes back out of the corner, and everything is gone. But oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not going to jail in my own goddamn city. I am almost definitely going to jail in my own goddamn city. Did it work? Okay. That time it worked. I'm going to turn off my shield for a little while, because I get the feeling we're not going to really be getting into many fights in this place. Ooh. It's illegal to read, apparently. Welcome to America. Come on. There we go. Dunn and his men were sighted in the Keys, as expected. Don't send anyone or spread word until I command. If there are any meddlers, then send them on down. And there was another note around here, right? Or was this just something to actually steal from? It seems like just something to steal from. Huh. I really, really, really like this aesthetic change. Like all the weird-ass stained glass and everything, and just the insanely gothic appearance of it all. I really, really fucking like Rathir. In fact, I want to be seeing constant fucking Dokkalfar settlements, because this is the coolest place we've been in forever. Oh, I nearly first tried her very hard. We came so close on that first one. And everything inside is shit. And I just realized you get the exact same amount of XP for picking a very easy than picking a like a god tier very, very hard boy. But what the fuck kind of sense does that make? Absolutely none. Whereabouts are you? Just over here? See? Whatever. We have all the fucking lockpicks in the world. I could not really give less of a fuck whether we're breaking them or not. And that was an evidence chest. There was some hand wraps and a binding in there. How is this in any kind of way evidence for what exactly? Ah, man. Bondage is not a crime. How many times do I need to tell you? Hello, balding elf. It's kind of a crime in itself for an elf to be bald. Oh, you're not an elf. Never mind. You are innocent.
That's a jest, mind you. Even if I could slip out of here, the damn watch would have me back before you could count 12. I'd swear the stone spy for them.
You're seeming very, very, very sort of like friendly for a guy locked in a giant goddamn bird cage who I've never ever met before, and I am kinda the exact same race as everyone you should probably hate at this point.
What am I here for, you mean? Would you believe I disgraced the great house's daughter? Didn't think you would. I had a
man like you did the big expensive fuck?
But are they locked up? No. Bloody alpha double standard.
When you say disgraced, that was genuinely what I immediately went to, like that wasn't even a joke. I assume you mean you fucked her despite not being nobility or something like that, right? Or do you just mean you exposed her? Not in that way, that's kind of the exact same thing. But you... I don't know. Tell me about this swindle.
Let's just say if you carried 100 crates from ship to vault, no one's none the wiser if one or two things go missing from every haul.
And how is this disgracing a fucking noble lady? Or, wait, was that a joke you made? I'm confused. Didn't think you were... Oh, he was joking. Okay, I'm just an idiot. Rathir.
They do let me loose, I don't fancy I'll stay longer than a whore's wink. Anywhere else
what does that mean?
That's where I'd rather be.
Why is a whore's wink so fucking fleeting? I mean, I guess if it wasn't, that would probably just be, I don't know, some kind of unhealthy facial twitch. But still. And I guess that's not particularly helpful if you're a whore. What have we got over here? Oh, Rathir Jail. Alright, I can head deeper in. And you actually bothered to have a name. Good for you.
State your business here.
Just visiting. Does Monopoly get me through? Monopoly references, right? Does that make you giggle enough so I can just sort of sneak past? No? Okay, well, I'm fucked. City Watch.
City Watch, and this is our home. You are a guest. Conduct yourself as one. You don't
Prison.
want to end up in there, believe me. What's worse, though, is resisting arrest. I don't advise it.
And lastly,
Do not think
Rathir.
us a people given to folly or crime. But in a city so large as this, there must always be exceptions to the rule. The main road is that way.
If it works for the Monopoly man, it works for me. I can just straight up pick the lock. And you don't care. There are so many villages, or just prisons in general, that let me do this. It's like the biggest fucking Dokkalfar settlement I've ever seen, and the biggest settlement I've ever seen in general, and you just let me right through. I didn't state any fucking business. I didn't even persuade you of anything. I'm just naturally far too fucking sexy to ever question. Oh, that's good. My people are unholy levels of disturbing. Right. Nice. I'm so proud to be a Dokkalfar. I really should not have checked this place out first. I really should have seen all the beauty this fucking place has to offer before delving into its darkest goddamn secret. It doesn't even really seem like a secret. Everyone seems perfectly willing to just, I mean, they were just having nice casual conversation as they walked past the melting corpses. Yeah, it's a perfectly normal thing to do. Good job, guys. Is there anyone... Are there any prisoners actually hanging out in here, or is it just already dead people? I mean, there's this guy. You are oh so very fucked.
I had my hand in the dead man's pocket, but that doesn't mean I killed him.
I mean, to be fair, you have that haircut, so you probably deserve it no matter what. What about you, sir?
Sure, but they don't got the gold I buried.
And you're a bald elf, so you deserve it just as fucking much. Are you a guy? Oh no, I thought you were gonna be interesting for a second, because, like, you looked weird, but no, it's just because your helmet hadn't quite loaded in. Wait, are you special? You're a keymaster. But I can't speak to you. I guess I'm just supposed to be able to rob you or something. The Rathir prison key. I mean, if this doesn't sell to the fucking, Mr. Hands, or whatever the fuck his name was, back in Starcamp, then I don't know what the fuck will. And I'm perfectly willing to murder you if I have to, because you will not lose sight of me. Fucking Christ. Maybe it's just like the initial sort of like... Oh my god, you're annoying. And once you break the initial line of sight, I think it's just a lot slower for him to build back up. Maybe he can be distracted by other things. Oh, perfect! He notices fucking instantly and it just doesn't matter. I love it. I wonder if eventually we'll be involved in some kind of prison break mission. I mean, we've been hanging out in the, dungeons of the Warsworn for quite a long time. There's been shit going on there, but I've never actively been breaking people out of jail. Alright, fine. Well, I feel like, this place is definitely gonna become important down the line. I mean, look at it. It's disturbing as hell. And we're just walking past as if nothing is happening. By the way, I remember...
You, halt!
Okay. Who? As it doesn't appear to be me. It seems like you're screaming at some kind of criminal you found all the way over there with your psychic fucking abilities, and then just took the slowest, most casual stroll in the world over there as he's like running away, escaping for life. It's like, it'll be fine. But yeah, when I was editing last night, I was editing the part where, I don't remember his name, it was like Patrick something. And it was the dude who was like a necromancer, he brought back his wife and everything. And he was just in the fucking, he was in the conversation where we'd sort of discovered him underground, he was in the basement and everything, and he was like, how could you have done this? You've discovered my secret. Oh god, okay, this is horrible and everything. And he did the thing where I was like, but it's fine. Maybe this can still work out for the better. I think she's hungry. And then it like cut to the battle and everything. He was fully fucking ready. His eyes were full of fucking bloodlust and murder. And as soon as the conversation ends, you just hear, safe travels. It was the cutest fucking thing in the world. Like, the dude completely forgot that he was meant to be tearing out my jugular as we speak. And he just went back to being a regular ass NPC. And it was the sweetest thing. It was so very oblivion, and I didn't expect to see it in a game like this. But, I'm so glad that I did. And I can't believe I didn't notice it while I was actually recording. Hello, what the fuck is this? The officer's hall.
I'll be right with you.
I really don't care. Oh, wait a minute. So these are waitresses. I assume this is where I'm going to find Mr. Scoliosis. No? At the very least, there's a guy or girl with a mission for me. Karasta Arwen. And you're an officer, huh? This is standard issue officer armor? Damn, I love the Dokkalfar. What a glorious conversation this is. You there, my lovely. I like the look of you. I have gold to slip into your purse in return for a small favor. Now we're going to leave the conversation because I refuse to believe she's just not voiced. There you go.
So little I ask in return.
Who the fuck are you?
You wish to know about me? I'm flattered, but I prefer to keep my cards close to my chest.
Just cards? Cause I wouldn't mind that position too. Rathir.
The sea wreaths her. Old stone lifts her high. Gold and magic pulse through her veins. In the city of Rathir, a soft whisper in a dark corner unlocks many doors.
Just as you were seeming so very fucking normal, this is keeping your cards to your this is keeping your cards close to your chest, is it? Because you just revealed exactly how psychotic you are. All of that was terrifying. What do you want me to do?
Oh, now, don't sound so suspicious.
I am very fucking suspicious.
Tell me, do you know the merchant Gwalchmay?
Of course not, and I never ever want to. What kind of name is that?
I found just the thing. Only, I cannot be the one to do it.
How can these glorious fucking creatures, these amazing fucking elves, have names as awesome as Karasta Arwen? And then also, Gwalchmay? That sounds disgusting. It looks like the worst Pokemon. I mean, it sounds like the worst Pokemon from every single fucking generation. You sound like that one that is made of literal fucking trash or whatever the hell.
The man who owns the goods store in the Prairie. He's got his thumb on nearly all the trade in this city. I can't sell anything without his good word, it seems.
Ah, so you're trying to fence shit. Just go to my boys. Why do you give a shit? Or are you trying to sell shit to the public? I guess that makes sense, but literally just do it a little bit outside of city borders and no one cares. That's how this game works. There is a billion fucking salesmen all over the place. Oh, whatever. Why can't you do it?
I have already tried to negotiate with him. He proved hard, stubborn, and unpliable. We could not reach a deal.
Far too erect for your taste, I see.
A new approach might cause him to let down his guard, become reasonable.
I guess we'll see. And that's where I come in, huh?
How very astute of you. Now, Gwalchmay, I have learned, has a weakness for rare wines.
I just
This
sold
right
like
here happens to be
3.
a bottle of Maybrin's
Oh, never mind.
favorite. I wish we had more than just the one.
I do, I think.
Here's the contract for him to sign. The better a deal you strike, the sweeter I will make your reward.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. And you sound... I don't know if you are, because I think the voice actor who did she sounds like Morrigan from Dragon Age. But I don't think she can be, because the character the voice actor who voiced Morrigan is fucking prolific. I can't remember her name, but she is huge and she is amazing. I highly doubt that Kingdoms of Amalur would have hired her to do this one random character that shows up for one quest. But either way, I'm in love with the voice. Tell me about Mr. Gwalch.
If I were to approach him, he'd dig his heels in. But a fresh face such as yours, bearing a bottle of his favorite wine? It might just work.
Actually, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like someone impersonating Morrigan. It doesn't actually sound like Morrigan at all. But it's close. It sounds like they're trying to get that vibe. I have more Maybrin wine.
More than the bottle I gave you? Very good. If you can use that to strike a better deal, I will see you paid more than it's worth.
So, a deal that you can benefit from your entire fucking life is really gonna get paid for? With like 2 bottles of wine that'll last him tonight?
Be good, my
Why?
lovely,
Who is this absolute fucking moron? Whatever, let's see what we got here. absolute dog shit. I don't know who's storing all of their money in these weapon racks, but that seems oh so very inconvenient. I don't even see how that's possible. Hey. Another dude called Gwatch? This cannot be a common name. I hate
You're not
this.
army. What are you doing here?
Me. Well, maybe I am. Me.
Of course, most of it's in Cluricon, where the damned war is. We're here on leave.
Ah, so you're lazy little bastards. What's going on with the war?
We call it a war, but it's more a dying man's truce. We crouch in Melsen Sheer, and they lurk in Cursewood, and shoot arrows at each other.
At each other? Why? Unless you mean at... okay, never mind. I am so fucking stupid, man. My brain is in pieces. I don't even know what I just hit. Never mind. Because I thought when it said arrows at each other, it meant that the Tuatha just turned on each other. There was some kind of civil war shit going on. But no, he blatantly meant this boy fighting pointier dark boy. Dalton.
War hero, haven't you heard? And besides, he's right there. You can speak with him yourself.
Are you gonna say the exact same about each other? Because I hate you already. Guac
Just another soldier on leave, and I don't like questions. Now bugger off.
Alright, well I do have an awful lot of buggering to do, so that's the plan. Hey, you wanna go over there and bugger?
Please, I'm only a soldier back from Cluricon. Don't kneel, and I'm afraid I don't do blessings.
Oh shit, there you go. That was horrible. Sorry, I never sneeze on camera, but I could not stop myself there. Sorry about that. Maybe that will clear my brain for all of about fucking 2 more minutes, so let's make the most of it. Well, I definitely wasn't planning on kneeling. At least not for that reason. I'm a giver, not a receiver. Yes, that makes sense. Sorry, Cluricon.
As you know, until the siege ends, it's a lot of sitting around and brief skirmishes. Can't wait for a real fight.
Because I was thinking about kneeling, and then giver. I was like, wait, what do people give when they're on their knees? And I was like, oh, well, okay, well, apparently I'm the sub now. That was a mistake, but oh well. What's going on in the officers' hall? Why the fuck are we here?
We need a place like this in Cluricon. Sure, there are places to drink and gamble, but nothing with class.
You're calling this classy? This place is empty and sad and just full of scum. Already, like, I've been propositioned like at least 3 times to do some criminal bullshit right in front of a ton of officers, and no one gave a shit. I would not say this is the classiest place I've ever been, my friend. I mean, maybe try Issa. What do we got here? To be fair, Issa's a bit of a shithole too. All of the cities, no matter who sort of owns them or rules over them, they all have their downsides. They all have their scummery. Which is probably not a word, but if it isn't, it so should be. I'm so proud of inventing that. Damn it. Oh, second try. I thought we were gonna break like 50 on that one. I'm literally only doing this to get a little bit of XP out of it. I know I'm never gonna actually go through with the steal. What the fuck was that? What? Why did it go all the way over there? That was not the plan. Spirit Weave, let's go ahead and unlock you. Nope. Maybe. Let's just call that a first try. That was basically first try. It was as fucking badass as a first try.
Round the back.
Round the back? I mean, this shit goes deeper. Unless Officers Club is just up here. I don't think I've quite been up here yet. Who the hell are you? Oh, Guth came here. Oh, that's cool. I guess people are actually on schedules and they do just sort of, go to different places at different times, and I'm sort of in love with that, but I'm also worried that means I'm going to miss a shitload of NPCs, but I'll at least find all the ones with the side quests, right? And eventually, I don't think this game has side quests that become unavailable as you advance the main story. I could be entirely wrong, but I remember Googling that at the start of the LP, and I don't think I found anything. At least my brain does not do the recall. So I think by the end of the game, or I don't know whether I want to do it before or after the main story ends, but I am going to Google, like, any side quest that I've missed. I'm going to try and save it till right at the end, because, wait, where was that healer? How am I missing you? How did I not see this giant gaping fucking wall hole? There we go. also known as a door. Oh, here's the courier. No, you're still looking rather limbed right now. In fact, you're in a very, very glorious pose. God damn. Dude, you're meant to be fucking dying, not on the cover of Vogue. What the fuck is this? Enger Lauren, that straight up is a dead guy. You're treating this guy next to a corpse. That's so gonna make him feel better.
Worse.